How nice of you to join me. Hello everyone. I forgot I always do that. Okay, and I have my phone here. So basically I just wanted to talk about the life lessons you can learn when you move, work, or study abroad, because let me tell you, you learn a lot about yourself, about other people, about the world. It's amazing. It's crazy. It's awesome. But I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experiences, things in life that I now have learned thanks to doing this. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, the first one that was really huge for me was how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations, which sounds totally just dumb, because if it's uncomfortable, how can you be comfortable? But before, I would so avoid it. In my daily life, if you were to tell me okay, we're gonna go to this party, or we're gonna go to this new event or this new place, and to me, if that sounded really weird and uncomfortable, I'd be nah, I'm okay. I would try to avoid uncomfortableness at all costs. I would be nah, I'm busy. But when you're traveling abroad, pretty much you're gonna encounter uncomfortable situations on the daily. Everything's gonna be uncomfortable and new, and oh my gosh, who do I talk to? What do I say? Where do I go? I don't know what I'm doing. And after so long, you just feel kind of strange. I can't talk. You just feel kind of strangely relaxed. I just, sometimes when people are hey, we're gonna go check out this new place or whatever, you wanna come? And I'm but I don't know anyone except you, and I don't know this place, and I don't know what to wear or do or bring. They're just come. And I'm okay. I'm just kind of more easygoing now with it, which I'm so happy about. And I think that's so good for the future, because before I was so oh my gosh, what do I do? And I'm so nervous, but now it's I'm just you know what, what could go wrong? Honestly, okay, you don't have a good time. That could happen, sure. Then just don't do it again. Just don't go back, whatever. But you could seriously also have a super amazing time. So you gotta you just learn to be comfortable and just go with the flow. And it's so great, because I wasn't fully like that before, and now I'm just okay, let's go check this out. What could happen? And then you're comfortable in uncomfortable situations. Is great. Okay, so another one is figuring out how to problem solve and get things done. That sounds weird, but and of course you have to do that all throughout your life anyway. But basically, when I'm at home in Canada and I have the internet and I have everybody that I know around me, and I could talk to people, I can ask them questions, and then if something that I can't ask someone, Google. Okay, Google's in English, and pretty much everything, because I'm in such a what do you call it, I'm in an area where everything is on the internet. I'm specifically, we're talking about restaurants and shops and stuff like that. If I want information about something, it's all on the internet. Then I come to Taiwan, and they have a lot of small shops, kind of just booths and this and that and whatever for food and shopping and stuff. And there's not stuff that they just put on the internet, you know what I mean? And also for the stuff that is on the internet, I can't understand it because it's all in Chinese. So it's even if I could Google it, it's just kind of pointless. I can't, basically Google is not entirely helpful here, which totally sucks, because Google's everything. But you just learn how to figure things out in different ways, different creative, imaginative ways. And it's great, because oh man, it has really made me think. It's okay, I need to get this thing done. What do I gotta do, and who do I gotta talk to, and how do I find this information out? And it's just, I think it's really good for life, because it shows you how to think outside the box without just being I wonder how to do this, Google. It's no, you can't actually do that for everything here. So it's you actually have to learn how to figure things out yourself without the help of anyone or Google or anything. Here's a good one that we all struggle with in life, and it is definitely good to work on yourself in this area, because it's always a struggle. I know, not just for me but for everyone. But patience. It's when I'm at home, comfortable, it's go, 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 go. You want people to get things done. You want to get your stuff done. You do what you gotta do. You send it to the people. They do what they gotta do. Everything gets you just want everything to be done, 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 really fast, right away. That's how things work. You want information, you go find information, you have it done. It's that's what I'm used to. But here, it's more okay, I have a question. Let me email someone. Okay, it's been a week, they haven't replied. Should I email them again? Should I just wait? Maybe I'll email them again, not to be annoying, but you know, to clarify they got it. Oh, okay, 2 weeks later, they reply. They give you some information. And then it's different than what the website says, let's say. If the question you're asking about is totally different. And you just gotta be patient. You just gotta breathe. And just be like, I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. Someone will give me the right information. I'll find it myself. Something's gonna happen. It'll all work out. You just gotta be patient. You just gotta breathe. This is, can you tell, like, on the inside, I've, like, dealt with this so much here. Okay, like, for my visa, let's say, when you go on the visa website, it says, I'm not even gonna say the exact details. I don't even know. I'm confused about it still. But basically, it said, get your visa renewed no later than 2 weeks before the day it expires. Okay? But then it says don't go earlier than 2 weeks before that. So like the website says you have a 2-week time slot that's like 2 weeks before it expires, basically. Okay? And then I go into the visa office. Yeah, I go into the visa office in that little window of 2 weeks, okay? And I go in there, and you know what she says to me? Oh, you're too early. You can't renew your visa yet. Like, you have to wait. You go within 15 days of it expiring. That means, like, in that 2-week time slot right before it expires, not like the 2 weeks before it expires. Wow, this is confusing. But basically, you get what I'm saying. Okay, she told me one thing. The internet, their official website tells me something else. I didn't just read a blog from someone. Like, their official website says something completely different. And, like, I'm just like, can I just get some proper information here? Like, I just want to get my visa done. Like, you think this is fun for me? This is not fun for me. I just want to get it done and be done with whatever. Thank goodness, if you're wondering about that situation, she was nice enough and she was like, I'll do it for you this time, but you actually are too early. And I was like, what the heck? But anyway, basically, you gotta be patient with people. Sometimes, you know, they're gonna give you one answer, you're gonna see another answer somewhere else. You just gotta be patient and be like, it's all gonna work out. That's all you can do sometimes. If it's out of your control, I mean, if it's within your control, then you should definitely figure out the situation, see how you can get it done, and then there you go. But if it's stuff that's out of your control, which many things have been for me, just like, let it go, be patient, see what happens. It's not the end of the world. I'm like giving myself advice here, like as I'm talking to you, it's like, okay, Tracy, be patient. Like, it's fine. It'll all work out. Be patient with people. But it's good. I think it's really good to, like, have these things happen to you so you learn how to deal with it in the future. Because now, like, if things happen, I'll literally just be, like, carefree. And I'll just be like, okay, that's fine. It'll work out. Just be patient. I don't need my answers right now. I don't need, you know, the information right this very second. I can wait a while. So it's fine. I think it's good. It's good. So the last thing, I think, well, I mean, tons on my list, of course, more than I want to put in a video because it's going to be like half an hour long, no thank you. But the last thing I think I want to touch on in this one, which is actually, it is specifically related to traveling, but like, it's also kind of a life lesson because people, like traveling is like, you don't have to travel far to travel. Like traveling outside your city can be traveling, like traveling within your country can be travel, like, you know what I mean? So like it does really apply to like all of life. There's no wrong way to travel. Like I'm not a huge, like, okay, it may sound crazy because I'm in Asia right now and like I was in Europe before this and I'm from Canada and like it seems like I like to travel, but like really traveling terrifies me and like it really actually like freaks me out and like I'm not that much of an adventurous person. I don't know if you can tell, or like if you know me in person you probably like know that more because like I'm literally just such a homebody. Like I want to sit at home and like watch Netflix or like do stuff at home basically rather than going out or whatever. So you would know that if you knew me in person. But like basically, wow, after all that rant, I just want to say that like I'm just saying that like people have told me like, wow, you're not taking advantage of every single day you have off to like go traveling around Taiwan, or like you're not taking advantage of your long weekends or your weeks off. You've had weeks off, you're not going around Asia to all these different countries. It's like, at first I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm doing this wrong. Like I should be traveling more even though I'm traveling. But like, no, like of course it's good to get outside of your comfort zone, but it's also good to know your limits. Like, I am in Asia right now, okay? Like, I have been in Taiwan for 5 months. I'm gonna be here for another 6 months. It's like, there's no wrong way for me to travel. Like, I'm already traveling by coming this far. You know what I mean? So why do I have to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, I'm traveling wrong and everybody's telling me I should travel more and stuff? Like, I've been to several places in Taiwan. Like, I'm not wasting an opportunity. Like, I came all this way, you know what I mean? So it's like, I just feel like traveling is different for everyone. If I'm not so much of an adventurous person, then like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I know for some people, they don't even like traveling at all. Like, they don't want to travel. I've seen other YouTubers, I watch YouTubers a lot, and like, some of them are just like, I don't want to travel. Like, I don't like traveling. I like my area and I like being comfortable in my house. Sure, that's totally cool. Like, you do not need to travel. Like, I mean, I think it's great, and I think it's really cool to learn more about the world, but like, if it's not your thing, then you don't gotta do it. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? And so like, for me to come here, it's like, I want to do what I'm comfortable with. I'm not the type of person to go hop on an, you know, overnight flight to Thailand like some of the people in my group have done, or just like hop over to Hong Kong or like Japan. Like, in the right situation, I could, if I was, you know, like, if everything was planned and blah blah whatever. But like, I'm just not that type of a person. Like, I'm just not the backpacking, ooh, let's see, you know, where the wind takes me kind of person. Like, I'm just not, and that's totally okay. And if you're like that, that's totally okay. And if you're not like that, that's totally okay too. Like some of my close friends are like, yeah, okay, cool, so I booked this flight, tomorrow, I'm leaving, hopping on a plane, boom. I'm like, wow, that's like so cool. If that's what you're into, like, that's amazing, that's so great. But like, basically, there's no wrong way to travel. And if you want to travel a lot or little or close or far, like, anything is totally fine. I'm telling you, if you're watching this video, then it means that you maybe just watching this video, I don't know, you stumbled upon it, or you're watching this video because you're specifically like gonna do a study abroad, or you've done a study abroad, or like anything like that. You're a foreigner in another country. It's like, there's no wrong way to travel. If you get somewhere and you want to stay put and be comfortable in another place, that's still traveling. You're still outside your home, you know, that's cool. If you want to go check out a new place, new country, new city every day, that's cool too. So anyway, that's all I gotta say. I say that's all I gotta say, like, as if I just talked for like 30 seconds. Nope, 20 minutes later. Cute, Tracy, cute. Hello, can we focus here? I'm looking in the viewfinder. Why do I always call it a viewfinder? What is this thing called? The screen. I'm looking at the screen. Okay. Now that weirdness is over. I make myself laugh.